Advanced Geometry. Today's lesson is 3.4, Find and Use Slopes and Lines. Find the slope of line A and line D. So the slope of line A, let's look. So we have 6, 4, and we have 8, 2. So we're rising, rise over run, right? We're going up 1, 2, over 1, 2. Up 2 over 2 reduces to up 1 over 1, right? Up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1. So we're going up positive 1. We're going in the negative direction 1. So this is a slope of negative 1, right? Rise over run. Slope is rise over run. We're rising a positive number. We're running a negative number, so it's going to be negative 1. Another way that you can see this is if I put some vertical lines on this line A. Do you guys see how it makes an N for negative? The line forms an N for negative. As time goes on, your profits are decreasing, your Toys R Us are going bankrupt. Okay, let's look at line D. Line D, this one that's vertical. So we're going rising 1, 2, 3, 4, running nothing. 4 out of nothing. Rise over run. Can you have something out of nothing? Can I give you 4 slices of pizza out of 0 slices of pizza? No, it's not possible. It is undefined. Undefined. The slope is undefined. So while we're looking at this, so vertical lines have undefined slopes. Do you see how V and U kind of look similar? Yeah, I know it's a stretch, but V and U kind of look similar. Vertical lines have undefined slopes. Where a horizontal line, here you're rising 0, you're running 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can I give you 0 slices out of 6 slices? Absolutely. That's just me saying, yeah, no, you're not having my pizza. That's just selfishness, right? It's still allowed though. 0 out of 6 is just 0. So if it's a horizontal line, it has 0 slope. Horizontal and 0 both have z's in them. Right? Horizontal and 0 both have z's in them. They both have zeros too, or o's, right? So if you want to remember 0, horizontal has the o's in them, it has the zeros in them. Or horizontal has z, and 0 has z, right? Either way. And then vertical lines, undefined, right? V and U kind of look similar. I know it's a stretch, but that's how I memorize it. And when all else fails, you just think, okay, rise over run. Can I have 0 out of something? Yes, it's 0. Can I have something out of nothing? No. Is everyone clear on this? Are we okay? You can also use the slope formula. So you could have used the 2 points instead of rise over run. You could use the slope formula. So like on line A, if I was using this point and this point, I'm going to go x, y, point 1, point 2. Slope formula. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Bam, bam, right? Keep change opposite, right? Bam, bam. Looks weird. 2 plus negative 4, adding different signs, subtract. 4 minus 2 is 2. Take the sign of the larger number, negative 2. 8 minus 6 is 2. Negative 2 over 2 reduces to negative 1. So you could also solve this problem numerically. Instead of using the graph, you could have used the actual coordinates and thrown that into your slope formula. Is everyone clear on this? So rise over run, or y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So here's your slope formula. You can either use your slope formula or you can use your rise over run. Alright, so find the slope of line B. Let's look at line B. So do you guys want to use rise over run, or do you want to use your slope formula? Rise over run. Up 1, 2, 3, 4 in the positive direction, right? Over 1, 2 in the positive direction, right? Because this way is positive, this way is negative. Up is positive, down is negative. Okay? So we're going up 1, 2, 3, 4, rise 4. and then we're running 2 in the positive direction. So rise over run reduces to 2. So we're really going up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1. Makes sense? Down to negative 1. So you can go negative 2 over negative 1 also works because a negative divided by negative is a positive. If I throw vertical lines on here, so we have that slope of 2, oops. If I throw vertical lines on here, so we're looking at this line right here. If I throw a couple vertical lines, this ends up being a backwards end because it is not a negative slope. This is a positive slope. Make sense? As time goes on, profits are increasing. You're doing amazing. You are Amazon. See the difference, guys, between Amazon and Toys R Us? So here's Amazon. Profits are going up, sky high, 2-day prime. It's awesome. Over here, we have Toys R Us. As time goes on, kids just don't want to be a kid anymore because it's too expensive, and you can go there, check it out, and then buy it on Amazon. Profits are decreasing. They are going bankrupt. Find the slope of line C. Line C is what? Is it vertical or horizontal? Horizontal, and horizontal has what slope? 0. Right? We're rising 0. We're running a number. Can you have something out of nothing? No. Wait, yes, you can. Sorry, I said that wrong. You're rising 0, you're running something. So you're rising 0, you're running 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? 0 out of 6, you can have 0 slices out of 6 slices, so that's 0. In terms of vertical, that's rise over run. So that's where you're going to be rising 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're running nothing, and you can't have something out of nothing. You cannot. That would be undefined. So vertical, undefined, horizontal, 0. Make sense? Which lines are parallel? So parallel lines have the same slope. If they are parallel, they have the same slope. So let's figure out the slope of each 3 of these lines and figure out which ones are parallel, if there are any that are parallel. So let's look at K1. We are rising 1, 2, 3, 4. We're running 1. So this has a slope of 4, right? So your slope is 4. How about here? Rise 1, 2, 3, 4. Run 1. Slope of 4. How about here? Rise 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over 1. Slope of 5. So the lines that are parallel are K1 and K2. Make sense? K3 is not parallel to them. Line M passes through the points -1, 3 and 4, 1. Line T passes through -2, -1 and 3, -3. Are the 2 lines parallel? Explain how you know. So take a minute with your table partner to figure out the slopes of these 2 lines and compare. Are they parallel? Are they not? So pause the video, take a minute to try this problem out, and then we will go over it. Alright guys, so you should have had plenty of time to get this problem done. So let's look it over. So our first one, we're going to go x, y, x, y. We're going to call this point 1 and this point 2. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Alright, bam, bam. 2 negatives in a row just looks weird. Bam, bam. Keep change opposite. So 4 plus 1 is 5. 1 minus 3. Bam, bam. 1 plus -3. Adding different signs. Subtract. 3 minus 1 is 2. Take the sign of the larger number. Negative. So -2 fifths is the slope of the first line. Let's look at the slope of the second line. So we once again have x, y, point 1, point 2, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Bam, 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 bam. -2 over 5. They have the same slope, therefore they are parallel. Okay, moving on. Line H passes through 3, 0, and 7, 6. Graph the line perpendicular to H that passes through the point 2, 5. so we're just plotting the point 3, 0. We get into the elevator before you go up or down, and then get into the elevator over to 7 before you go up to 6. Put that dot, and we have that line, okay? So it's easy to graph the first line. So once that line's graphed, and we need a line perpendicular to it through 2, 5. So go over to 2, up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you put a dot there, okay? So you have your original line. Stop talking. You have your new point. So now, what you need to do is you need to know that perpendicular lines have negative reciprocal slopes. So what is the slope of the original line? Rise 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Run 1, 2, 3, 4. 6 over 4 reduces to 3 over 2. Let's check that out. So is it really 3 over 2? We're rising 1, 2, 3 over 1, 2. Rise 1, 2, 3 over 1, 2. Perfect. So now, if we need a negative reciprocal slope, if we take 3 over 2, we flip it and make it the opposite sign. We're looking for a slope of negative 2 over 3. So we take our point that they gave us, down 2, over 1, 2, 3. Down 2, over 1, 2, 3. And now we can draw our perpendicular line. Pretty cool, right? Line Q passes through the points 0, 0 and negative 4, 5. Line T passes through 0, 0 and negative 10, 7. Which one is steeper, Q or T? Well, let's just think about this real quick. They both go through 0, 0. The other one goes through negative 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Negative 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So one looks like this. The other one is negative 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 7. So which one's steeper? Well, another way, if you can't really see it, if you're not using graph paper, your graphs don't look so easy to really read, you can always just turn these into decimals, right? So like, if you're rising, on the first one, you're rising 5, and you're running negative 4, right? And this one, you're rising 7, you're running negative 10. Well, as a decimal, this is negative what? What is 5 divided by 4? 1.25. And this one's going to be negative 0.7. So think of it that way. If you're rising or falling, negative 1.25 over 1, right? Going down 1.25 over 1 versus going down 0.7 over 1. Which one's flatter? Isn't down 0.7 over 1 less steep? So this one's more steep. So what we need to think of is like steepness is in like a mountain, like the side of a mountain. So line Q is more steep. Does that make sense? It's going to be more vertical. Your bike would speed faster down it. And that is everything. We hope you enjoyed your lesson on 3.4, Find and Use Slopes of Lines. Like and subscribe and have a great day.